What's up, everybody? It's J Mac, and welcome back to Bigfoot Input. I want to say thanks to everybody for joining us on the live last night. It's always a good time to get together and speak freely about whatever subjects we want to talk about. We do it every 2 weeks, so it's every other Friday at 7 p.m. EST on our channel, and I will announce it ahead of time. So make sure you follow our community page. Do us a favor, hit the like, notifications bell. That way when we post a new video. But we got a few pictures to go over, and I want to jump right into it. All right. So D-Boz sent me this one. He goes by Dan, but his real name is D-Boz. So, we try to be careful when we look at pictures like this, and sometimes there can be pareidolia. The brain can tell you that there's things there that may or may not be, but I see a few different things going on in this one, and I'm just going to point them out and let you kind of be the judge of what you see. Up here, I see two eyes and a nose and a mouth of some type of creature, right? Then I see this possible guy sticking out here with an eye and a nose and a mouth. And I'm really weird about this straight angle. I don't know where that comes from. Then there was a third. Sometimes I lose sight of it myself. Yeah, right here is the third eye there. Eye, two nostrils, and a mouth. But I think the reason that it was sent over originally was because of this. Calling it a peeker, meaning it's sticking out from behind this tree. And although that is possible, I like this area over here. I think it's more active, and there's a lot going on in this picture. So with that, I'm going to leave this picture to you and see what you think. But thank you, Kathy, and Bigfoot World. So I don't have the originator of this picture. It has Miguel's kind of signature red pencil mark, so maybe it's Rebecca or Pam. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure somebody in the group there knows. But anyway, it does come. I'm pretty sure it comes from Bigfoot World. It's just that it's a perfect face shot of a Sasquatch. The mouth there, the nose, you can see at least one eye and where the other eye would be, and the little round head. It kind of almost looks like some sort of juvenile, possibly. But yeah, great photo. Thanks to that group. I'm going to come back to this one because that's going to be our end of the day dessert. All right. This is Scott Loomis Monsters from Maine, and I'm seeing at least two creatures in this photo. Okay, seeing a guy here, eye shine right there with the eye, nose structure, mouth. You can see the teeth here, and you can see his round head right there. See how that goes all the way around here? Then if you look over here, there's another eye shine just like this one. Black with the dot in the middle. Well, this one's a little larger. This guy, you can kind of see his nostrils here, nose structure, and two teeth inside of the mouth. Now, what these creatures are, I don't know. Scott deals with Sasquatch and what he calls dogmen or ghost dogs. And I don't know what these creatures are because they're so hidden in the foliage, but they kind of are reminiscent of Sasquatch. And they don't look friendly, if I'm being honest, but I don't know. I wasn't there. Scott would know better. Monsters from Maine, guys. Check out his YouTube. Sasquatch Reanimated on IG. Okay. Sent me this photo. He sent me a few photos, actually. You see the head shape here with the cone. Comes all the way around. Down into his shoulder there. And torso, and he's very much hidden behind this foliage. And he said that this is the biggest creature that he's ever seen or encountered, and it does look very bulky if you look at it in comparison to a tree. So thank you to him. So I thought this was cute. My girl Q is very creative, and she made these, and all it is like a little Christmas tree sticking into a potted plant, you know, and then she glued the Sasquatches onto them, and I thought it was cool, so I just threw it into the video today. Again, Sasquatch reanimated. You're going to hear this name a few times. Obviously, big tree here, and this creature, which you can kind of see an ear structure here, although typically they don't have much of an ear to speak of. And then eye socket there comes down to the nose, and then the mouth structure right there. So, and very cool, just head. He looks like he's facing this way, and this is his torso, possibly, what do they call this? The scapula, the shoulder muscle on the outside there. But yeah, thank you, man. Very cool picture. One more time. He's got this guy coming out of the foliage, just eyes and nose, you know. He's got the nose there, eye, and then the little bit of a forehead, which, you know, gives way to this big cone-shaped head here. So very cool look, and you can see the torso down here too. It's behind all these pine boughs though. But very cool picture, very cool picture. From Miguel, Kathy Westerman. Miguel is a good spotter. He spots things, and he spotted this guy, you know, not a slam dunk clear shot, but still something interesting for us to look at. So I think it's cool. It's like I put Scott's in there twice and Kathy's in there twice. Good job, buddy. Here's another picture from Kathy Westerman. This, I know it's not Bigfoot related, but I dig all things paranormal. So this is, I believe, the second or third encounter with the Hat Man, as we're referring to him. That's what Kathy calls him. And it is an apparition that appears to be wearing a hat, and it follows them around everywhere they go in the Ocala National Forest. So again, not the first sighting of this guy, and it's really cool and seeming to be somewhat harmless. I think Kathy can speak up on that, but I think that makes it pretty cool. It's like, you know, so it's kind of welcome back, you know. It's not a terrifying thing. It's just really interesting. All on thermal footage too, thermal camera, so it's not seen with the naked eye. All right, Kathy again, on thermal. I'm looking at this photo and I'm like, I'm seeing, like, is all this hair, this right here plus this big bunch over here, it looks like big black curly hair, and possibly, I wouldn't go as far as to call that face feminine, but it does seem kind of long, you know. I don't know. So we're seeing an eye and a nostril right there, and a mouth structure here, and we're only seeing half of everything because this is all blurred. And, you know, we just don't know enough about what this creature is, on which plane they exist, and why they only show up on thermal and the thermal camera's capabilities, etc., and how it reacts to this creature. So there's no way to tell exactly why this is blurry. But either way, fascinating stuff. Fascinating. So one more time, Kathy Westerman, Bigfoot World. If you haven't checked them out on YouTube or Facebook, please do both. They are out there doing the work, and they deserve a sub. They deserve that follow. So, you know, if you're interested in skunk ape activity, paranormal, that sort of thing, that's the channel. So big cone-shaped head here, eye there, and don't get it messed up. This is not the nose. This is a crisscross shadow from sticks in front of his face. The nose is right here. Nostril. He's looking right at the camera, and he's got a big, serious, frowny face thing going on here in the chin. So, big boy, real big boy. Kathy sends this to me, and she says, "Thoughts?" And I said, "What thoughts?" I was like, "It's a Bigfoot." I mean, there's no arguing here. If if you're arguing, then you're just being argumentative. But it is a picture, I would say a fairly clear picture of what we refer to in Florida as a skunk ape. All right, folks, we reached the end. So now I'm going to spend another 5 minutes over here, okay, on this big boy here. So this came up in live last night. I showed the picture. Tommy Boy Productions was talking about it. He said, hey, have you seen Todd Standing's video on this picture? And I said, no, Tommy, I have not seen Todd Standing's video because I don't watch Todd Standing's videos, especially after the whole discovering Bigfoot gate. But anyway, he said, you should probably go check it out. And I said, all right, I guess. So I did. It was like a 12-minute video. I kind of clicked my way through it, if I'm honest with you. I spent about 8 minutes watching it. He posts this video as amazing Bigfoot picture, newest Bigfoot picture we've ever seen. You got to see this Bigfoot picture. So as the video goes, he says, somebody sent it to him at his email, and they had a backstory with it, which I'm out camping and he had a whole backstory. Go listen to it if you feel like it. I'm not going to regurgitate it, but anyway, so a backstory does not make a photo true, but hey, still on board. I'm listening. And I think what aggravates me about Todd is he's very open to tell you how great he is about everything. He's just the most awesome this and that, and the bison guy and Bigfoot guy, and he's just great. But then, he's like, well, I've been duped a couple times by these pictures, and I don't know, and there's supposed to be a second picture, and, it's just a lot of kind of hum-ho. And here's why I say all this. I'm not really attempting to trash Todd Standing, but, when you see a picture like this that is quite obviously a fake, and you want to put it up on a pedestal and talk about how great it is, then you're posting clickbait. That's all that is. And as we can see, and I put this up in the live last night, and within 10 seconds, everyone was like, I see it, I see it, I see it. They follow the cursor, there's the head, here's the eye, other eye right there, nose, mouth. There is a Bigfoot watermarked on the mountain. And I don't exactly know what's going on here, frankly. Something else. But that's not as important. The creature itself, it could pass, I guess. The shadow's weird for me. It should be a bigger shadow. Feet look good. Arm length looks good. That looks good. This is weird. Little muscle structure hair thing going on here. But anyway, I think I would have gave you a pass on all that, except unless this guy that sent it to Todd copyrighted this photo with a watermark, but I don't think that's the case. There's no name in the watermark, and the guy didn't want his real name used. So there you go. I'm going to say either Todd is completely full of it and lying, and this picture is just something he wanted to post, or the guy that sent it to him completely duped him. And if you are that easily duped, then man, you should hang it up, dude. Go out there in the woods and get real photos of real Sasquatch and leave the picture analyzation to other people because you suck at it. Okay? That's it. That's what we're gonna say. So anyway, yeah, I can't claim 100% that this is AI. It could be some type of art generator, like an online art generator, like the whole Albert Isaac Newton thing or whatever. It could be one of those deals. But either way, it is, I'm gonna say 100% fake. Yeah, so 100% fake. Sorry, I know it looks cool. AI is getting better, or whatever. These programs are getting better at doing things like this. But we got to keep our eyes open. See, AI doesn't do great with hair, and this sticking out hair on the arms doesn't really, it doesn't really add to the picture. But either way, that doesn't matter because the whole thing has a big slap in the face, which is right here. It's art. It's a nice, cool picture. I like it. It's art. And as long as we can appreciate it for what it is, then let's do that. But if we're going to get things muddled up and we're going to call this real and call this the best footage, best evidence since Patty, then we need to stop and call that what it is. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening and appreciate you guys following the channel. This will be the last video of the year. We will not be coming back until after the 1st. And then we'll get some new content out for you guys. Okay, so thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this is J Mac, and I'm out.